During Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn till sunset, which presents unique dietary and exercise challenges. Proper planning is essential to maintain energy levels and health during the holy month. In conclusion, a well-structured diet and exercise plan during Ramadan helps maintain health and energy levels, making the fasting experience more fulfilling. So let's all welcome Rashed Alnajem, fitness trainer. Rashed, it's really a pleasure to have you in Ramadan, and happy Ramadan to you.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me, and hopefully I will be a useful guest and give you some tips and information regarding exercise science and nutrition.
Everybody, looking forward for, definitely what you're going to say, especially in Ramadan. Everybody in Ramadan, there are like mixed, let's say, everything is somehow randomly goes, random. For example, food, exercise, the sleeping habits and everything.
That's right.
So how does your food intake change during Ramadan compared to the regular days?
All right, so first of all, let's get something straight. For people, we have majorly two goals, either gaining weight or losing fat. And in order to reach that goal, you have a key factor, which is how much food you're eating. And in Ramadan, of course, you're fasting, so this makes it kind of difficult for some people either to reach the amount of food they need to gain weight, or for some people also it makes it difficult to lose weight.
Indeed.
And we can get deeper in that in a couple of minutes, hopefully.
Indeed. So what traditional dishes do you look forward to during iftar, during breaking your fast?
So for me, I kind of grew up in an environment where I don't really listen to my emotions when it comes to food.
So you have a strong will.
Exactly. I'm goal oriented. So if I have a specific goal to lose fat, I would not be attracted to food with high calories. I would just eat to reach my goal, not eat only to satisfy my cravings. But in Ramadan, the food that I like, it comes to sweets like knafa.
Desserts,
Yeah, but you gotta just control yourself when it comes to sweets, because you might reach excess calories, and this will get us into the same problem with gaining weight.
So basically, you know what to eat and what to avoid.
Exactly.
So how do you ensure you maintain a balanced diet in Ramadan? I mean, okay, you go to, let's say, we mentioned ghabga in Kuwaiti culture, we go visit these quick visits, for these big, let's say, diwaniyas and stuff like that. For example, how do you maintain, so everybody comes insisting, with these big trays, beautiful dessert, and as you mentioned, kanafa, gatay, stuff like that. I mean, how do you...
So first of all, let's get something straight and cleared up when it comes to reaching the goal. For each person individually, depending on age, height, weight, sex, activity, each one have a specific amount of energy needed to maintain his weight. If he eats less than that, he will lose weight. If he eats more than that, he will gain weight. Now, when it comes to Ramadan, some people, especially with gathering, as you mentioned, family members, and food that is deep fried, high calorie juices. With that, it gets a little bit difficult to control yourself when it comes to diet in order to lose fat. That's why some people, when it comes to eat, they see that the food, their weight is increased and they didn't reach their goal, they didn't control themselves. But other people suffer from the opposite, which is trying to gain weight because there is a less period of time to eat. So they couldn't gain muscle because the period of time is too short.
Very short,
yes, to eat the food that you need. So for either people, some people face difficulty to gain weight, others face difficulty to lose weight. I could give some tips to help each person.
Definitely we'll get to that. But are there any foods you avoid during the holy month of Ramadan?
Of course. So for some people, they don't control this fat spirit inside them. When they see a sweet, once they take first bite, they don't stop.
Okay.
For those people,
that's a craving.
Exactly. For those people, I would recommend they stop eating sweets in Ramadan. if they want to reach their goals, of course. But other people, they have, like for me as an example, if you have a goal and you can commit to it, then in your case you don't need to avoid any food. You just gotta
Small portions.
Exactly, you gotta take small portions. For example, if you want to eat sweets, you can divide your futur into
Exactly.
2 times. You take dates, tamar,
Yeah.
leban, and soup or salad. You go pray and then eat a main
Back
dish
first. Yeah.
with
Soup
high
or
protein.
whatever, yeah.
Exactly.
And definitely these, for example, fully, let's say, dehydrated, the basic saturated oil. You know, those especially processed,
That's right. It's
قطايف,
exactly.
those, what do you call them, معجنات in Kuwait.
Yeah, it's better to make these foods instead of deep frying them.
Yeah.
You can use the air fryer.
Air fryer.
The air fryer decreases
Better.
the amount of calories a lot, and it can help you when it comes to eating what you desire, like the
as if it's oilless. There's no oil. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. So how do you stay hydrated throughout the fasting hours?
So, during the time from futur to suhoor, I would recommend each 1 hour you take a cup of water. That's approximately 300 milliliters. On average, people take 2 liters of water. That's good, but for people who are athletes,
More.
they would need more. And we have a measurement which is the urine color. So if it's more into
yellow
or orange, that
yeah.
means you're dehydrated. You need to drink more. If it's more into the white color, that means you're in a good spot. So you can take this measurement as a way to track how much water you need during the day.
That's a really smart way of measuring your scale. Definitely. So what role does meal planning play in your Ramadan diet?
It plays a huge part, of course, because as I told you, you have a short period of time to eat. So people who are trying to gain weight, they have to meal prep their meals in order to make sure they use the time efficiently in order to reach the amount of food they need, because some people suffer from reaching their calories in a normal day. Imagine with a fasting period. So meal prep definitely helps, and also the same thing goes with people who are trying to lose fat. They get a meal prep so they don't eat junk food and get more than the calories they need, and then they don't reach their goal.
In other words, you're saying let's eat food on like 3 meals, divide
3
them?
meals to 4 meals is perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect, especially for people trying to gain muscle. Dividing protein more than in 1 meal give you better results, even if it's a low percentage, but still it's accountable.
Would that work for somebody who wants to lose weight?
It's the same thing. Yes, it depends on the quantity, not the quantity of each meal, not the number of meals. For example,
I know.
A person might eat only futur, but he eats the whole
thing.
Yes.
I see.
But other people eat 3 or 4 meals, but small portions. High protein, low calories. So it's not on the number of meals. It's what this meal contains.
So about the quality.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how do you incorporate fruits and vegetables into your meals during Ramadan? There is, I don't know, correct me if this is correct. They say you eat futur.
Yes.
And then you have suhoor at the end, okay? In the middle, where the part you feel hungry.
Yes.
If you eat fruits, that would be very healthy for you.
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Especially if some people crave sweets, and fruits can decrease this cravings for sweets. So it's a better alternative. Instead of eating knafa, you can eat strawberries.
Yeah, for example, strawberries, raspberry, or let's say
blackberries,
fruit salad.
Exactly, or even vegetables to increase the fiber, which makes you full, and then you will not be able to eat more sweets or low macronutrients food. Yes,
that's so it works. So do you notice any changes in your energy levels due to different eating patterns in Ramadan?
Of course. So in Ramadan, your sleep pattern changes.
Definitely.
Your mood swings. The way that when you try to work out, maybe before Ramadan, you work out after, let's say, 7, 8 p.m. But now the workout timing is different. You're fasting. Some people are addicted to, caffeine, smoking. All of these habits, when it comes to Ramadan, it's changed. So this affects the way that people train. They might notice that their energy levels are down compared to before Ramadan, which makes sense because If you're trying to work out before futur, you don't have enough food, energy, and you don't have enough water, hydration, which makes it difficult.
We play, you know, before futur, before breaking the fast.
Yes.
1 hour, let's say 1 hour, 2 hours before that.
Yes.
I mean, would that be healthier or harmful?
So it depends on the person. If this person feels dizziness, his energy levels are down, he feels like he will fall on the ground.
He should stop,
He should stop or get an alternative, which is a low intensity workout. Just walking instead of running. If you're playing football, for example, instead of lifting weights, you can do a deload phase, which is in designing a workout program. It's considered a low intensity, low volume workout just to maintain your muscle. If you're going to work out before futur. But after futur, it's the same as the usual day. You have enough food and hydration.
Yeah, it's like the regular days. But what I'm saying, like always, for those who wants to lose weight, with that workout, when you do some activities before
so there is a misconfusion between using fat as energy and losing fat. If you work out when you are fasting, you will use fat as energy. But that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to lose weight.
Okay, I see.
Why? Because you might actually go work out before futur and you use fat as energy. After that, in futur, you eat the whole plate and you eat low, low protein, high calories, high sugar food, and then you eat excess calories more than your body needs.
So basically compensating.
Exactly, you compensate. So the excess calories is stored as fat. So even though you work out before the futur, you still gained weight. You didn't solve the issue. So the quantity of the food matters, not the timing of the workout.
How important to break your fast with healthy food?
It's major because some people, once they hear the adhan, they go straight for deep fried sambusa, kubba, such foods like appetizers, high calories, or they eat sweets, which is even worse. But people who think smartly when it comes to food, they start with a small portion of food, like dates, as I told you, lemon, soup or salad. They take a break. They go pray, and then they go to a main course, such as a high protein course. If you're eating steaks, you can cut the fat. If you're eating chicken, you can remove the skin.
Rice and chicken.
Exactly. All of these help you lower the calories and make you full, so that when you eat sweet, you're not really hungry. You just want to satisfy your craving. So you will eat maybe 50 grams of sweets, and that's perfectly fine.
Indeed, Rashed Alnajem, unfortunately we are out of time. I would like really to go on and on because it's really good advices, you know, enlightens everybody. But unfortunately, Rashed, we are out of time. Any last message you'd like to convey?
Just stay healthy and stay active and use Ramadan as an advantage to reach your goal.
Indeed. Wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Rashed Alnajem. Dear viewers, that was Rashed Alnajem, a fitness trainer. Please stay tuned. We'll be back after this break.